a couple questions to consider regarding the stream picture. A couple questions. Okay, one is if we were to think of, actually, Kiana McCrae gave this image a long time ago and it stuck with me. So she was describing sometimes in life, it feels like you're in the flow, right? Like you're almost like, imagine you're paddling on a canoe downriver. You can just relax and it'll still move you, right? As long as you're going downstream, you're going with the flow. And then there are other times in life where we might have turned around and are trying to paddle upstream. You can do it, but it takes a lot more energy. So I want us to consider in our lives right now, what areas or situations do you notice that you're flowing, like you're going downstream? And then what areas do you feel like you're swimming upstream? Like this is taking a lot more effort. Like this does not feel like I'm in the flow. It feels like I am pushing. I am having to paddle very hard to get up. Okay, and then finally, are there any rocks of resistance that you're running into? Maybe you are swimming down, flowing, let's say paddling downstream, but you've run into some rocks. Like maybe there's a rock of resistance that you find yourself hitting from time to time. This could be internal, it could be external. So one idea for how to approach this is if there are things that you're flowing downstream, maybe you want to write them in the stream. Flowing. Maybe if there are things that are upstream, then you write them in a different direction, upstream. Or you can start a new page and just describe this in words if you would like. You can label the rocks, what are those rocks that you've been running into? And of course, when she described this, she said, this is helpful and when it comes to deciphering sometimes our intuition, like our those things that we're considering as far as how would I feel more overall better. The more time I spend in the flow, the better, right? If there's something that seems like I am paddling upstream, then it might be a moment, an invitation for you to stand on the shore for a second and be like, wait a minute, why is this so hard? Is there someone that this is downstream for? Is there a different approach I could take on this thing to turn my little canoe around and to head back downstream? Like, for example, recently I felt like I was pushing some stuff, like just in this whole entrepreneur journey. Balancing my time has been tough. And I was trying to, like I said, they all with the wrist, beginning, the rafting image, like I was trying to do all the things instead of just sit in the canoe and relax. And so my approach has been to bring in more of the things for me that give me a chance to breathe. And to have a little bit better sustainable more flow in my business life versus just me trying to pile everything in. So for me, that has looked like embracing those things that feel like I'm in the flow. And it has also included some moments of just doing nothing, which is weird for me. I'm very much a paddler. You too. I think I'm a paddler, like give me that, let's do it. Yes, but like also the cool thing about that has been when I can do nothing, as long as I'm pointed in the right direction, it still moves me. Things still move forward. I still move forward, even though I'm doing it more relaxed, which is cool and has been affirming. It has been validating for me, I guess, because I'm like, oh, okay, this does work, what they say, the whole relax thing. Okay, all right, good. Because sometimes I feel like if I let go, it can be scary. It can be, I feel like I'm being lazy. I might feel guilty. And yet, when I do go play volleyball, let's say, and then I feel refreshed and I feel
Mhm.
ready. Versus had I been staring at my computer that whole time, I probably wouldn't have felt refreshed. And I would have been approaching my week with a lot less energy.
Right,
So yeah,
and clarity.
yeah. And oh yeah, and clarity for sure. Stepping away for a minute when I need to. I've started moving my body again. Like going for little walks, going for more being in nature rather than just all the time. So yes, where are you in the flow and where do you feel like you're swimming upstream? So again, I'll play us some little music. We can reflect on that. And this is our last one today.